Hi there, Joke here, and in this video I'm going to show you the projects that I've created with the Spellbinders November small die kit. First off, I want to show you the die kit, and it's actually quite large. I was a bit confused as to which one is the large and which one is the small die kit. You see that there's a floral border with a shadow, then like a couple of flowers and sentiment, and even a rectangle. So quite some things that you can do with this one. Now finally I got some of this. Now I don't even remember what it's called, this foil sort of thing. It will come to me. I know I promised I'm not gonna order anything from the US, but I did actually order this from the German Amazon. And yeah, it came in handy with this design because I wanted to keep together all those pieces. I often don't do inlay technique, but I use all the pieces for one layer and then I'm adding the color on top of that. I find this easier to do for some reason. I think because with these thin lines, the whole design, how should I explain this? So it stays together better. It doesn't lose its shape if all the pieces are in, if that makes sense. And now what I'm doing is I'm kind of coloring with cardstock, right? I'm die cutting those pieces and I'm placing them onto my base. And this goes quickly if you do it the way I did. I just place the die over. Of course, if the pieces don't stay in the die, then it's a different story because they are small, so that could take a while. Anyway, I'm actually creating two of these at the same time, and they will look exactly the same. And what did I want to say? Press and seal, that's what it's called, right? This foil. And I don't know. I didn't figure it out how to use it just yet, but it did hold together what I wanted it to hold together. So I was happy about that. And so about the colors, I was lazy. And so I just went with one color. And then that means, obviously, I needed a variety of shades of the same color. But since I organized my cardstock by color, I already had this done. And especially, these are all scraps. So I didn't even have to go through my all my cardstock. I just pulled out one sleeve that had these ones. And it's way quicker. At least it saved me time, because often when I want to, I don't know what colors I want to use. Sometimes it does take time to grab the ones that I'm happy with. So I hope you like this monochromatic theme. I'm not so into white, but lately I seem to be using it a bit more often. Anyway, so I added some foam tape to those two floral borders, and then in the middle I'm just going to add the sentiment. And the sentiment is one layer of color cardstock and I think 2 layers of white. And I added a few small pieces of foam tape to it that is a bit thicker than what I added to the flowers, so that it eventually it's higher than the flower or the border. Now I wanted to create something different from the that standard design with the borders. So this small piece that comes with the kit, this flower, I decided not to do any inlay or onlay or whatever. I just kept it white, and instead I die cut the shadow from a color. And also I wanted to use those rectangles, and here I actually missed a part of the video because I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'm really sorry about that. The only thing I did is I did the embossing folder. I'm gonna link that in the description box below. It's a 3D embossing folder. I added some foam tape to the little rectangles, and I placed them sort of in the middle of the card. This is a 5x7 card. And yeah, that's the only thing I did. And then I'm also adding some foam tape to the flowers, and I wanted to arrange them slightly differently so that they are not symmetrical. So I basically turned all of them slightly differently, and the sentiment is the same as on the previous card. And just to fill the empty slots there in the background, I'm adding some of these gems. I feel like they are not called gems, but they are from Spellbinders, and I think they are called Oyster. The color is my favorite, but I don't know the name. I will link everything below in the description box. And then I had a third card because I really like this branch. I added some white cardstock to each of them, but I did not include the gluing process here. And then just so that I have a bit more dimension, you know, on the background, since this is going to be such a simple card, at least if there's dimension and texture to it, it's a bit more special. And then I went with the same color scheme. I just die cut this I don't know what is, it's a branch of something. I die cut that from each of these colors. And then also I had a lot of those little flowers remaining, so I filled up some of the space tone on tone. And again, I'm using these little gems to add some interest to my card. And then I'm actually done. I know this month's videos were kind of short, but I hope I could give you some ideas with the kits anyway. I hope you like this month's kits. And yeah, that was it from me today. I hope I'm gonna be back in the middle of the month, and hopefully I'm also going to have some more videos maybe towards the end of the month with my new release. I'm not actually sure yet, but yeah, so there's gonna be some videos coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.